right, Stash Crashers, you get a 3-for-1 tonight. I'm going to show you what I've gotten in my most recent Ollie's Bargain Outlet haul. And then I'm also going to show you this month's ScrapbookingCoach.com subscription kit. And lastly, I'm going to do a flip through of my very first scrapbooking album from 2003. We're going to start with the Ollie's haul. I don't remember what I got at what store, but there were 3 different stores, one in Defiance, Ohio, and two in Toledo, Ohio. But everything I'm about to show you was right around $48. So I picked up this glass clay cutting mat from Craft Smart for $4.99. I have been wanting to get a glass mat, do more mixed media, mixing my colors, doing more watercolor, that sort of thing. So I went ahead and picked it up. They had these Memorology, this is all American Crafts, 12 by 12 page protectors. There are 10 12 by 12 sheets. They're just plain sheets. There's nothing fancy about them. They do have 3 holes, so you can use them in a 3-ring binder, or you could use them in a post-bound book as well. These were $1 a piece, so I went ahead and picked up 4 of them. I also picked up this Astro Designs cardstock paper. It is solid core, which means that there is, when you rip it, there won't be white, or when you die cut it, there won't be a white core on the outside. But I got this whole paper pack with 84 pieces in it for $4.99. And you can see the colors here. They're very, very bright. You've got this lime green, grass green, brown, a yellow orange, kind of a more of an orangey red, this bright purple, and a dark purple. That same store, they had tons more packs of these Astro designs. In fact, they had the one I just showed you, this one, and then 2 more that didn't have as many colors in it. But those other 2 packs, the colors that were in those were in the one that I just showed you and this one. So I just went ahead and got 1 each of the bigger assortment. This one is also Astro Designs. It is solid core. It is 80 sheets. These are a little more muted. There is a craft, a heathered gray, a peach, kind of a steel blue, a turquoise blue, kind of like a salmon colored pink, a darker orange red, and then kind of like a maize or this mustard color. Again, I will use every single sheet of this. Came across this Recollections Basics papers. You could find this at Michael's, but it's 58 sheets of just basic papers. I'm just going to do a quick flip through. That's a great buy for $1.99. Love that. Came across a few more 6x6 paper pads. I typically don't buy a lot of 6x6, although a couple of the YouTube channels that I've been watching lately have been showing how to use 6x6 paper pads for scrapbooking page layouts. And so I've become just a little more interested, especially for $1.99 for 24 sheets. This is the Regency. It's die cuts with a view. There's 24 sheets. They're double-sided. You can see here kind of the color palette. It's pastels with just some darker shades. So and again, very useful pad. Here is a Jen Hadfield, My Bright Life paper pad. It has 36 papers. Again, this was $1.99. So quick flip through this. This is a little bit more bright palette. You can see here. Let's see if I can get, and they're single-sided. So one thing about this is that there are some zip strips on them. They do have the hole in the middle, but definitely some useful zip strips in there. But look at the colors in that. Great paper pad, again, for $1.99, 36 papers. And then the last one is a Recollections pad. It's 24 sheets, and this is a Twilight. And then it repeats. So you get 2 of each. So basically 12 designs, 2 of each. And I'm really excited to be using that. And there's more. So I also picked up these. There is a die set that Stampin' Up! Has right now. They're large letters like this. And I love watching what all the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are doing with those on the layouts. I just think that they're really, really neat. The die set is just a little bit beyond my price point right now. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try with these stickers to see if I even really like this large of an alpha for a scrapbook. So I went ahead and picked these up. They were $1 a pack, and there's 145 pieces. So you can see there's plenty to pick from. And I got it in black and white. This one I got more for, like, if I wanted to spell out as a title beautiful, I would use this B and then the rest of the letters in a smaller or lowercase or a different font. I just thought this font was really, really nice. You get a lot with this as well. So I picked those up. I picked up another one of these 8.5 by 11 paper pads from Park Lane again. And this is called Little Sunshine. So it's definitely a kid's paper, like a baby, geared a little bit more towards boy, but there's definitely pink in here. I just thought it was really cute, especially with my grandson. This whole pad, 180 sheets, was $1.99. I mean, you can't beat that. Found these this Project Life pack from Becky Higgins. I did not get into the Project Life because I didn't use the page protectors with the pockets in them. I didn't get into that, so I don't have a lot of these. However, again, on YouTube watching these girls that have a plethora of these from back in the day. How they're utilizing them to get rid of them is just very, very cool. Matting photos, using in those journal cards, cutting embellishments out of them. I love that idea. I think it's great. It's called a prismatic edition. I'm not going to open it all up, but you can see all the bright colors. And there's all different sizes, 3x4s, 4x6. There's title cards, all kind of stuff in here. But 576 pieces, and this was $2.99. $2.99 for all of this. I'm like, I can't beat that. I had to pick it up. And I don't think that there's a card in here that I wouldn't put to use somehow, some way. Yes, I bought more alpha stickers. This is a silver, like a glitter. There's 112 pieces. That was $1. These are called Coastline, and they're an iridescent color, but they're on pink foam. And I just thought those were really cute. Again, $1. I picked up these Amy Tangerine thickers. Love, This Happened, Darling, Cherish, Seriously, Wander, Here We Go, To Be Continued. I mean, I would absolutely use all of those as titles on scrapbook pages. So, I mean, again, for $1, why wouldn't I pick it up? And these are called Jewelry Box font. They're kind of like a champagne glitter thicker letter or alphas, but oh my gosh, I love this font. Chanel sticker book. This was $1.99. There's 2007 total stickers. It's kind of more along the lines of a happy planner pad, but look, who needs enamel dots when you've got those stickers, right? I mean, there's florals, there's gold hearts, flags, mini alphas, all kind. There's Hello, Dance, Sparkle, Dream, Cheer. Those you can use as titles, journal blocks, stars, unicorns. Yay, picture, glasses and ice cream and coffee. Again, more tags. What do you call those? Speech bubbles, more enamel dots. Yeah, so definitely picked this up. Oh, florals, more mini alphas. I didn't know there were more. But anyway, just thought it was for $1.99. I thought that this was, definitely worth the pickup. So pick that up. You've seen me use these. These are Studio 112. They're paper clips. I had a pack of 6 of these, and I used every single one. So I thought for 25 cents, I'm going to pick up 4 more. They also had these butterflies, which I thought were really, really cute. Again, for $1, picked those up. These were just some acrylic dots. There's 36 pieces. They look kind of like a gold glittered amber color. There's a couple of them that are, that are misshapen, but you can always tuck that under. But again, for $1, why not? And then I got these Heidi Swap stamps. There's Find Beauty in Every Day. I love the quotes. Hashtag heart, making memories together, chill, go where you feel alive most, never leaving, time to, that view though. Again, I felt like I could use these on a lot of my layouts. And so again, for $1, why not? And I have been looking for a date stamp for a long time. 21, 22, 23. So 12 to 23. So I will use this for a long time. But the other thing that I liked about this, and this was $1.99, is that it has these magnetic stamps that you can put on it that say details of everyday life, noteworthy moments. It's a good day to have a good day. With the date stamp on it. So I thought this is like a perfect one for what I would use it for. So went ahead and picked that up for $1.99. So stock your local Ollie's bargain outlet stores because they do get more. and I intend to be to the ones that are within 45 minutes to an hour of me. I do plan to go back once a month until I'm not seeing anything new. It's definitely stash building time, and for this price, you just cannot go wrong. Next, I'm going to show you ScrapbookingCoach.com, the kit that you get with the membership every month. It's $45 and some change. There are workshops. You get this designer kit with layouts that she does a live twice a week and shows you how to put these layouts together. This is the September kit. It's called Teal Time Fun, and it tells you what the main colors are in the back, so you can always go through your stash and add to it, and great value for the money. So every month you get a yard of some sort of cording or ribbon. This month it's kind of a beach theme, so there's this twine. The stamp set, we got a upper and lowercase smaller alphabet, third of an inch tall. And then the stamp set is like a beach theme. You've got the little palm tree, the swimming suit, this bag, this is a surfboard, way to beach. I love these little beach signs. You've got an Adirondack chair with the birds, and those are two separate stamps. These are just little waves and some grass or the start of cattails. You get a starfish, a conch shell, and a fan shell. Die cut are the seagulls. I just think those are really, really cool. So when you cut them, when you die cut them, they are separate. So you don't have to keep them in this line, but you get 3 separate birds. Love it. Your doodad bag has white, let's see how many, 6 white brads. So you get these waves, and she hand drew these. And then a little bit more kind of like more of an ocean wave turning over. You get the seashell, and then this line of cattails with the dragonflies. You get double-sided papers. You get one that is a vellum, and this has got words on it this month. It says, "Remember this, driftwood days." Love the vellum that comes with. And then I'm going to do a quick flip of the papers. So this is a seascape, almost with a wood grain, almost like a porthole looking out. And then you get a cut apart sheet with beach, lake, today. Look at that word. Oh, it's got the seashore in the background, an ampersand, all these tags, banner pieces, strips. Love it. And then this great, look at this colored wood siding with the blue door. Just really neat ideas that she has coming for that. Another overhead of water with the words summer on it. And this is a white with black polka dot with a tree line and the mountains on the back. And it says, "Days we will never forget." This is the same version of the vellum, only it's mint, this tealy mint. And then she throws this really nice, subtle yellow in here with the florals. It's kind of like a parchment paper background with the ferns and the different types of flowers and foliage. And on the back of that are these cut aparts that just have beach, scenes, chairs, umbrella, more foliage, a beach chair, wood, sea life, a boat, surfboard. Very nice. I love this paper. Look at this foliage with the teal and the mint and that muted yellow all together. Just so pretty. And on the back of that is this kind of washed out beach landscape photo, realistic photo with the beach signs. And then the words down here on the back of that is the fan shell in that yellow color. And then this is another lake, just very calm waters. And there are words that are darker down here, and then they change colors. They're all the way up to where you can't see them. This is all always remember the gentle waves and slow days. She cut this one into panels and put it across a stamped background. Oh, so pretty. And then this paper, it's got the palm trees in the darker teal with the white. And then the background is like this basket weave, this turquoise and cream colored basket weave that's weathered. Love it. And on the back of that is this whitewashed weathered wood grain paper with the beach towels in the corners. I just love that. So that is the kit. This month's kit. Again, go to scrapbookingcoach.com and just take a look and try it for a month. I promise you, you will not be disappointed in her lives, her tutorials, and all the product that you get. You cannot find it anywhere else. It is all her designs. I like it because it's special like that. So I have toyed with this idea since I started my YouTube channel. And I thought to myself, no one's going to want to see my old stuff. They want to learn the new stuff. But I think it's very important that those of us that are out here on YouTube, putting ourselves out there, also share where we've come from. Because I think that sometimes people that are starting scrapbooking can get a little overwhelmed by those of us that are out here doing YouTube channels, most of which have been doing scrapbooking for decades. And just to encourage you, to show you by showing you where we started. This is my first scrapbook. I started scrapbooking in 2003, and I was introduced to it by a former boss's wife, and I've been scrapbooking ever since. So I wanted to show you this album and flip through it. I'll point out some things as I go. Are you ready? Here's my first scrapbooking page I ever did. Oh my gosh. Perfect example. Here are those wavy strips from Creative Memories, and pink and orange, and look at the sticker sneeze. There they are, all the stickers all over the place. And my alpha stickers, and I don't know if you can see, this picture is cut with one of the pairs of scissors that cuts a tear or a rip effect. Oh my gosh, this is such good memories. And then I just wrote down here where we were, very small print. Love that picture. So moving on, Gail, moving on. Oh my gosh, I can't turn these with my nails. So this, so this, I only have pictures on this side. So these are the old die cut machine that was at Archivers. And then I was already starting to add color to things so that it wouldn't mesh in the background. But this is actually, all of these things are actually adhered to the page. Like there's no paper underneath it. So I was just adhering things directly to the actual page. This is a Creative Memories scrapbook. So there's no paper on this. That is just the page that I was putting things on. And again, it's just me and my husband. We met online. So this is just our little how we met story. And then early pictures of us as we were dating. Oh my goodness, the gingham. Yeah. And this is just more of those Creative Memories. That's what I started with, just these little pieces. And again, the scissors cut that. I can't think what they were called, but you know what I'm talking about, the plastic scissors that have the when you cut with them, they make the what am I trying to say? Make the pattern around in the paper. Anyway, again, see, sticker sneeze, stickers all over. Then when I started going with my boss's wife to the scrapbook night at the store she was buying her things from, that's when I got turned on to patterned paper. and started putting patterned paper behind my outline or my layouts. So again, here's still that border, those borders from Creative Memories. Sorry for the glare. I know that there's lots of glare. Maybe if I turn this off, it won't be so bad. Let me turn this one off. It's not going to be the greatest, but anyway, so, you know, die cuts, I put these cards in here. Again, still crimping my photos with those scissors, using, you know, alpha stickers. Got away from the sticker sneeze on that one a little bit, huh? Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh yes, I bought a corner rounder. Oh yeah, I had to get that corner rounder, and even then I was cropping things down to the action without even knowing it. But there's just a little bit more sticker sneeze here. But again, you know, nothing wrong with this whatsoever. The colors kind of go together, but there's just really no rhyme or reason to it. It's just a smattering of pictures with, again, this is there's no paper back here. This is the page, and this is a piece of cardstock, and this is a piece of cardstock. The rest is just adhered directly to the page. But you know, you can see remnants of Creative Memories coming around here when they had you doing the borders with the squares, and I loved the squares. Same thing over here. This is just one piece of paper, and again, using those dimensionals that I bought from Creative Memories. Still using the scissors and writing directly on the page. So this is a Chicago trip, getting a little bit more linear elements, but still cutting with the scissors. Got a specific die cut here. Kind of made my own title and then journaling and put that together as a cluster. Learning down here to use those elements to kind of draw attention to the picture, and then journaling down here with the picture about what that picture is. Still putting the cards in here. Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone, but yep, here's more sticker sneeze. There's stickers all over. Oh my. This is us building our house. So just kind of a timeline. It's all in order. Not much of a sticker sneeze, but you know, using patterned paper in the background as blocks to kind of just make it more interesting. This is our first vacation. So I have a pocket here with some memorabilia. And look at this, like if I saw this, this is one thing too. When you're first starting scrapbooking, you look at a paper like this and think, oh, I've hit the jackpot. It's all done for me early on in your scrapbooking game. But then as you get more involved in all the design elements and all the things that you learn and you're trying to implement in your scrapbooking layouts, you look at a paper like this and think, now how would I ever use that for a layout? And here I am. This is cute. This is really, really cute. So reviewing and going back to your old ways of scrapbooking can bring back some things to you so that you can use things that are in your stash that you've kind of forgotten or grown past using, and takes you back to being able to use it again in a way that is appealing. This is a really nice layout. I told you I liked seagulls. And here's some seashells. Here's two one-page layouts, and they kind of coordinate. So I was trying to learn how to coordinate my color schemes, even though these are two different events, trying to learn how to color scheme. Again, this is a pre-made background. And you know, I used it pretty nicely with this. I would find something like this now and think that I don't want any part of that. But look how nice and how you could build a page easily with that. This is when we met Willie Nelson. That was Carrie's big day. I went because I thought it would be cool, and he was actually a pretty neat guy. Yeah, here's a little pic. Also learning, and see, I forget to do this too. So photo corners are something, and I was learning that I didn't really like the photo corners on top, but I didn't quite mind them for just a spit of color underneath. So not having to mat the whole picture, but just the corners of the pictures was something that I was kind of dallying with a little bit. Still the sticker sneeze. Here I'm getting a little bit more creative with attaching a big sticker with the title down here. This is the trip my husband took. Again, still just adhering straight to the page, no background paper. And decided I needed a little something, so I added these little doodle. And I didn't do it to all of them, just these two up here. Huh. I'm surprised I didn't catch that. Of course, I'm catching it now. Do you think I'm going to fix it? Nope. And look how I put the pine cones on and use the pine cone stickers as photo corners. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Mother's Day and my son. So my oldest son was born on Mother's Day, and so most of my Mother's Day layouts include my oldest son's birthday. He's just never going to get away from that. But look at this sticker sneeze all over the place. Stars and presents and little candies, and I even put a crown on him. Put a crown on his picture. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. That's a great idea. A circle picture on top of this paper is embossed with stars. And then I put the circle picture on top of it. I like that. And then this is just squares, punched out squares, even though it's still a sticker sneeze. That's a cute idea, just cutting squares out of patterned paper to kind of make a different element. Good idea. Frames, bringing back the frames. I hardly ever eschew my photos or anything anymore, but this is cute. Oh my gosh, awards night, still cutting with the scissors, sticker sneezing, borders, still kind of working on my color schemes. It's kind of all over the place. But look at the sticker sneeze. Oh my gosh. These little things are so cute, and they're embossed. Those are cute. And then look, just a piece of black paper, just to give it a little bit of added interest. Simple. Go-karting, the guys went go-karting. That was a simple page. This is my grandmother's 90th birthday. Just an easy page, just pictures, write my own handwriting, and just a border. Here's a double page layout. This is when I started doing pages that were very environment and subject driven. So I started buying paper and icons and stickers that matched what the subject was, instead of what I did previously, where I just put some things on the page and put my pictures down. This is where I started my journey with those parameters that I put myself in. Cute page though. I like the colors. Again, look at the sticker sneeze. Woo! I know I keep referring to sticker sneeze, but I just want to prove to you that I did this for a long time. I scrapbooked like a beginner for a long time because I was satisfied with that. And I still am. Look at this confetti up here. These cute faces. I mean, as a scrapbooker, I'm looking at, all the sneeze. And these little lines, these are balloon stickers, but those lines on the balloons are hand drawn. I drew those on there. I'm looking at the memories. And other people are going to do that too. We have a festival. This is just the Johnny Appleseed Festival. These are just pictures. And again, you know, more themed. Here's Apple. It's Johnny Appleseed Festival. So I went more with you know, a maize color and fall colors because it is in September, more focused. My mom always did pie making, so I put a pie in there, but just a little more focused on theme. And just had one piece of the Vegas paper, so I just cut it in half. It had these strips, these chips, and this sign, and the dice, the cards, all of that was on a sticker sheet. So I bought this piece of paper and that sticker sheet at the scrapbooking store and made one layout right here. This paper back here is this color. These are not, this is just one piece of paper here in the background. I would not look at this piece of paper today and not think that I had to fit things within those blocks. Whereas here, I just used the blocks as a background paper. I didn't care if they crossed over. And so I think sometimes the more we learn, sometimes the more we're limited by what we learn instead of just going for it. Now, all of these dots are a sticker sneeze, but I don't mind it so much on something like this. It's like confetti, like, you know, it's a celebration. So again, I might have to do some good old sticker sneezing. Oh my goodness, look at this. Definitely sticker sneeze here, but look at the pizza paper. I mean, this back here is just a plain, well, I guess it has words, just a plain blue paper. And I put the pizza pad. I don't think I would ever pick this color scheme right now, but it works. It's not that bad. It's kind of cute. But look at the pizza paper. Oh my gosh. Halloween. Oh my gosh, look at this pumpkin background paper and the stickers. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then I was, you know, my journaling was most of the time just on a piece of colored cardstock. It didn't have a border or a frame. It was just me writing on a piece of cardstock, getting closer to highlighting a bigger title. So implementing some of that, adding border strips to the zigzag paper, adding a color of border here along the side to kind of finish that edge off a little bit. This paper is a stage with curtains, and this sticker up here, this is a sticker of lights. It's not on the paper. So kind of thinking more about environment, making the environment for subject matter, starting to double map my photos. Here I've got lined paper and making it more of an actual journal box. Still sticker sneezing. Look at all the notes. So using the framed, that is not a piece of white cut to put on a yellow. That's an actual framed piece of paper. And I'm starting, if you can see, I'm doodling, using different shapes for my photos and doodling around them. I miss doing that. And I really like the way that looks, just like a marked stitch, just as an option. And I really like the blocks of paper like this, askew, just to kind of give it just a little more color. That's something I'm going to have to consider going back to because I really like that. Now what I would do would probably ink these edges and probably actually pop the photos up off of the page. And getting better with my journal boxes here. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of growth in this book. So using more of a color scheme. Where we were at for that dinner had kind of the speakeasy vintage vibe to it. So I know that's why I went with more of this old paper background, used more of this rust colored color scheme, but really, really simple. So you see, it's how simple it is, but again, it's scrapping the memories and a heart. Aw, I used a heart shape. Look at the background paper, is definitely wedding-esque. Again, and this is one paper. This is not me cutting things out and pasting it. This is just like mixed media paper. So I was using it even back then. Double matting with some stickers and some, that's a good idea too. I haven't done that for a long time, where you put the picture on a mat and then actually document about it. Then we're getting close here to the end, Christmas time. This is when I bought this huge book of these punch outs. And so that's what these are from. So you'll see these on a lot of layouts. Look how dark the photos are. Like, I would never scrapbook photos that are that dark. Like, I mean, now you can edit them, right? You got to remember, this is like 2003, almost before cell phones had cameras. Digital was just coming around. Being able to edit them or brighten them and having all the options we have now on our phones wasn't an option here. Trimming the tree. How much fun was it when we were doing it? But look at this title. I remember doing this a lot. Trimming the Tree in 2003. The title was just about my only embellishment outside of the Christmas tree down here. But it still makes you go across the page. That's really cute. I love this idea. Gonna again see the squares. That was a big thing with creative memories. And instead of matting the pictures, the mats are askew from them. Again, just didn't have enough of this color of paper, of cardstock, to mat the photos, so I just turned them so that the color would be around them. Great idea to save your paper. So this is right on the paper. This is straight on the page, this white. So this is paper and this is paper. And then I just interwove those two, kind of braid them together. Here's those pop-outs, alphas, and then just holly berries. And again, doodling around the pictures instead of matting them. Oh, I need to get back to doing that. It's so cute. Oh, and then that's it. I didn't put anything on my back pages because I was so involved in creating double page layouts that I just would leave usually the front. This is my first page, so I didn't know any better. But after this book, most of my books don't have a front or a back page because I was not doing one-page layouts. I just wanted to give you a 3-for-1 tonight. I'm going to get back into scrapbooking. So I've got my embellishments organized in a way that I'm just going to trial. I don't really want to share it with you guys yet because I'm going to trial it and see if I like it, because as of right now, it's kind of like they're organized and it's done, and I'm done with organizing it because I don't like the way it's organized, but it's organized, and so I'm going to try it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it's long, but I really appreciate all of you out there that are watching, that are subscribing. If you feel like liking my video, you know where it is. Boop the button, the thumbs up right down here. But you're going to get the best benefit out of subscribing because you're going to see everything that happens in my craft room. I hope that you find it interesting. Don't be afraid to reach out, comment on the video, and I fixed my email. So if you want to email me, you can absolutely email me questions or just comments, any questions that you have. Hope that I see you around for the next one. Bye-bye for now.